Bonsoir, ce soir nous allons étudier le passé composé des verbes qui utilisent le verbe avoir pour former le passé composé. Bon, commençons. So the passé composé in French is used to describe events that have taken place in the past, such as I ate, I cooked, I played, I swam, I watched, all events that took place in the past. It is not used, however, to describe in the past. For example, we're not going to say it was a beautiful day, the sun was shining, the birds were singing, I was happy. That is done using the imperfect, imparfait, which you will not learn until next year. The passé composé is formed with two words. There's an auxiliary or helping verb and a past participle. A majority of verbs will use the verb present tense of avoir as a helping verb when forming the passé composé. So we already learned the present tense of avoir last year. So j'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. So you're going to use those forms of the verb as the helping verb when forming the passé composé. For the past participles, many verbs have regular past participles, and all you really need to do is follow the rules, and these rules are going to be on the following slides. So the past participles. So for ER verbs, such as parler, you're going to take off the ER, and you're going to add accent aigu, accent aigu, which actually sounds the same as the infinitive. So when you conjugate it, you just simply use your present tense of avoir. So j'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. And then you use your past participle. J'ai parlé, tu as parlé, il a parlé, elle a parlé, nous avons parlé, vous avez parlé, ils ont parlé, et elles ont parlé. Notice that the past participle does not change. It's the same for every single form. The only thing that does change is your form of avoir. For the RE verbs, which you haven't learned the present tense for, but the passé composé is very easy. A verb like vendre, to sell, you take off the RE and you add a U, vendu. So then we end up with j'ai vendu, tu as vendu, il a vendu, elle a vendu, nous avons vendu, vous avez vendu, ils ont vendu, elles ont vendu. So, I sold, you sold, he sold, we sold. The IR verbs, like finir, again, you don't know these in present, but the passé is pretty easy. Take off the IR and you add an I. Okay? So, j'ai fini, I finished. Tu as fini. Il a fini. Elle a fini. Nous avons fini. Vous avez fini. Ils ont fini. And elles ont fini. C'est très simple. Some verbs, however, they have irregular past participles. In other words, they don't follow the rules that we just learned on the previous slides, and they must be memorized. So 3 of the verbs that you've learned so far that have irregular past participles are the verb faire, which is fait. For example, j'ai fait mes devoirs. Être, j'ai été. And eu, avoir, j'ai eu. There are also 16 or so verbs that do not use avoir as a helping verb. They use être. These must be memorized. But I'm not going to include those in this particular video. For right now, I want you to really focus on the avoir verbs. So there is a key activity that you're going to do that focuses on the avoir verbs. And once you do that, you're going to watch the next video about the être verbs. So for now, je vais dire au revoir, bonsoir.